Yes. Okay. Let's do this one. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my YouTube page, YouTube channel. Welcome back to my podcast. I want to say something. I want to speak about something. I want to podcast something right now on this video. Right. I saw comments on social media platforms. On social media platforms, I saw a lot of comments. People were asking pertaining to this thing called Harare City Council. Harare City Council. People were asking a lot of questions. Even again on my channel, I would see something of this kind, something of this sort. People asking, Zimbabweans, residents of Harare, people of Harare asking, so who is busy feeding information to President Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa? Who is busy feeding information about everything happening at Harare City Council, about things taking place at Harare City Council? Who is busy feeding information? Who is giving information to this president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa? Right. So this is what I want to talk about right now. I want to give you my own piece of understanding, my own piece of knowledge concerning this subject or this issue that I'm speaking about right now. Like, who is feeding information? Who gives information? Who provides? Who channels or who conveys information to President Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa about things happening at Harare City Council, about the bad stuff, bad things, about all the negativity taking place at Harare City Council? I'm here now, Kudzi Madziro, to give you my piece of knowledge, what I know, what I understand, uh, my piece of understanding concerning this subject. Right. This is episode 9. Welcome to episode 9. If you've missed on the previous episodes, the past episodes, please, I would like you to go on my channel and you look for this episode, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 to 8. They are there on my channel because they are the foundations towards where I'm going, the narrative that I'm building, the communication that I'm sending to you, the message that I'm passing across the board to people like you, viewers, visitors on my channel, people who come to visit my channel, subscribers, commenters, and watchers who come on my channel. So this is what I'm doing. Go to the previous episodes, go to the past episodes, 1 to 8, and watch and view and comment. Right. Back to the story, back to the page, back to the channel again. Okay. Remember, ZANU-PF as a political party has got a very organized organizational structure. Remember, ZANU-PF as a political party has got a very organized organogram from the president to the deputy down to the last person in the rural area. They've got what they call cell groups or smaller units in every urban area, in every rural area of Zimbabwe, Republic of Zimbabwe. So this party, ZANU-PF, is a very organized system, very organized organizational structure with a very organized, highly coordinated, highly developed organizational structure, administration structure. So it cannot be a surprise to see bad things happening in a rural area, in a deep rural area. Bad things, bad stuff, a lot of negativity happening in a deep rural area. And in a split second, the information can be sent to the president, can be sent to the deputy president in a split second, in a second, in a minute, in 10 minutes. This cannot be a surprise because of the structure that they've built, because of the coordinated structure, organizational structure as a political party that they've built for a long time in this country of Zimbabwe, in this nation of Zimbabwe. This cannot be a surprise. This cannot be a shock. So people were asking on social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, even Snapchat, like, who is feeding information to the president, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, about the stuff happening at Harare City Council, about all the noise, about all the hula baloo, about all the pandemonium, about all the commotion taking place at Harare City Council? Who is feeding information? Who is channeling? Who is conveying the information to the president? So I'm helping you now to understand the whole dynamics around that issue, everything in between. Like I said, this political party You have to study it very well. You have to know it very well. You have to understand it very well. It's got a very organized system, right from the top down to the bottom, from the up going downwards, very organized. Even in the deepest of the rural areas, the system is there of the ZANU-PF political system. The system is there, functioning very well, operating very well, very organized, well coordinated, well oiled, very operational, very functional. So in terms of relaying information, passing information, or communicating information of whatever kind, of whatever faction, information of whatever sort, is very easy if the system is working very well, if the system is operating or functioning in a good way. So things happening in a deep rural area, in Binga, in Cholocho, in Dotito, Chinoi, Banget, in Dande, Mbire district, in Guruve, in Mvurwi, every rural area, Murewa, Boera, anywhere in Zimbabwe, as long domiciled in Zimbabwe, as long staying or living in Zimbabwe, even in the deepest of rural areas, whatever is happening there, the man knows. This great man, he knows. This great man, he understands everything happening, whether good or bad, beautiful or ugly, whether in the positive or in the negative. He knows everything. You understand? He follows everything. So I don't want you to be shocked about things that were said to the president about Harare City Council. I don't want you to be surprised. I don't want you to be flabbergasted. I don't want you to be discombobulated because of the stuff, bad things, the negativity that happened or is happening at Harare City Council in Harare, Zimbabwe. I don't want to be surprised or shocked to say, how does the president know? Who told him? Who is passing information to him? Who is asking? No, who is telling him? Who is feeding him with information? Of course, there are people who are feeding him with information. Of course, there's somebody who is telling him. Of course, there's someone who is passing the everything to him for him to know and understand about things happening at the City Council. Of course, there are a lot of people. They may be known or they may be unknown. But what I want to master in this video right now is for you to know the system that is ZANU-PF as a political party, a great political party, big political party, the system that they've built for a donkey number of years, for a long time, that highly coordinated, well organized, well crafted, well orchestrated system that they've built for a long time, for a donkey number of years. So through the functionality of that system, through the excellence of that system to pass information, to communicate information, to relay, to convey information, is a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. When the system is in place, when all the dynamics are working, when all the mechanisms are working, when all the channels, when all the lines of communication are working very well, when they're open and they're working very well, it's very easy. Like to say A, B, C, D, E, F, it's very easy to pass information, convey information, give information to the president, right from the grassroots level, right from the periphery level, right from the bottom level, up to the top leader, up to the top man. It's very easy. It's in that way. So know the system of ZANU-PF, understand the system of ZANU-PF in terms of structure, organizational structure, from the top leader, the president, down to the person, the least person in the rural areas, in Buhera, Lotito, in Guruwe Dante, in Mvorwe, in Centenary, Rushinga, Mount Darwin, in Bindura, in Binga, Cholocho, all these deep areas. So know this system, understand this system. When you have that knowledge, when you have that understanding, then it's easy for you to come to the realization that, okay, which means to say to pass information is very easy. In a split second, in 1 minute, in 2 minutes, or in 5 minutes, or in 10 minutes, anything or everything can be relayed to the president, and he knows what's happening, even at Harare City Council. I do not to be surprised anymore. I do not to be shocked anymore. I do not to be flabbergasted anymore about Who is feeding information? Who is passing information? Who is giving information? Who is providing information of everything happening at Harare City Council, or maybe rather, let me say, or things that have been happening at Harare City Council. I've addressed this one. Know the system of ZANU-PF. But the president is coming from the ZANU-PF party. The deputy president is coming from the ZANU-PF party. You understand? So the men in power, the great men in power in Zimbabwe, they are stemming from this party. The top guys who call the shots in Zimbabwe, who run the batons in Zimbabwe, they are coming. They are emanating, they are stemming out of this ZANU-PF political party. Once you know the party and the systems that have been built around it, then you don't have a problem. You don't worry anymore. You don't stress anymore. You don't frustrate your mind. You don't frustrate your brain anymore. I'm done talking. What are your comments? What are your views, opinions? Based on what I've said, what do you say? What do you think? In terms of who is giving information, pass information, or provide the information to the president about things, about the stuff, about all the negativities happening at the City Council? What do you say? What is your take? What is your submission? What are your postulations? Or maybe rather, what is your postulation? What is your position? When I was talking, narrating, describing, explaining everything in this video, what thoughts came to your mind? What ideas came to your mind? What issues came to your mind? What popped in your mind, in your brain? Write or type in the comment section. I'll come and check them out. I'll come and attend to them. Otherwise, peace out. I'm done talking. Sharp.